Before the Marvel Cinematic Universe became the biggest superhero production factory in the world, and even before Spider-Man arrived in theaters, Fox struck gold with its X-Men franchise. The first X-Men movie, although it arrived after Blade, proved Marvel superheroes could succeed on the big screen, and that franchise lasted for 13 movies. The main X-Men team had a trilogy and then 4 prequel team movies. Wolverine had 3 movies, Deadpool had 2 with 1 more coming from the MCU, and the New Mutants finished things off. While some fans discount the series, several of the movies have great critical reviews and they feature some epic moments for fans to remember.
Shit.
The first Deadpool movie opened with an opening credits scene that showed that it was nothing like any Fox X-Men fan expected, all set to the song Angel of the Morning. That is also what most Deadpool fans hoped for. After this, Deadpool introduced himself and dropped onto a car speeding down the highway to show how this all came about. This highway scene was an epic battle that set the tone for the entire Deadpool franchise. There were plenty of epic scenes in the first X-Men prequel, rejuvenating the franchise. Magneto received a fresh start, taking part in 2 of these scenes. Many fans point to his murder of Sebastian Shaw. However, there was one scene eclipsing that. X-Men First Class took place during the Cuban Missile Crisis and the mutants had 2 jobs. First, they had to stop the Hellfire Club. Second, they needed to prevent the launch of missiles threatening to send the world into war. That came down to Magneto, proving himself one of Earth's most powerful mutants. X-23, also known as Laura in the X-Men's world, first appeared in an X-Men movie in Logan. The movie saw Logan realize X-23 was a clone, created from his stolen DNA. He helped save her and then the 2 tried to save other kids who escaped after horrible experimentation. This all led to the conclusion, with Wolverine and X-23 joining forces for an epic battle with the Reavers and another clone. X-24. Fans waited the entire movie to see this epic battle, and it ended up worth the wait. Wolverine had 3 solo movies in the Fox X-Men franchise. X-Men Origins ended up a critical disappointment, and the third is one of the best-rated X-Men movies of all time. The middle one bridged the gap and gave Marvel Comics fans Wolverine in Japan, a huge part of his comics life. The Wolverine also has an epic fight screen, taking place on the top of a bullet train. This was one of the most inventive fight scenes in any X-Men movie. The second X-Men prequel jumped to one of the most iconic storylines in comic book history. X-Men, Days of Future Past wasted no time bringing the old into the new. The original trilogy actors operated in the future while the prequel trilogy stars worked in the past to stop the apocalypse. The most epic scene in this movie shocked moviegoers. All the original stars, including Iceman, Storm, Rogue, and more, fought the Sentinels, and many of them died in the massive battle. It showed the true stakes of what they fought for.